different phenotype, we've got a different culture. We have
So like, sorry about that. I'm just gonna restart it, but yeah.
we've got a different phenotype, we've got a different culture. We speak an Afro-Asiatic language, so there's so many differences. We are closer. We are closer to us genetically. We are closer to the North Africans than the West Africans, and that's a fact. That's a
Okay, fine.
fact.
Now,
That's a
That is a fact, all right? You North Africans would be, known as the Egyptians, okay, the Mizraimites, all right, which are the North or the South Sudanese of today. Those were the ancient Egyptians, all right. So he's explaining that they're closer to them than they are to the so-called blacks, Negroes, all right. You Negroes and you so-called Africans in the West Africa. He's explaining there's a difference, and it's true. Okay.
now, do you accept?
That's a fact.
Do you accept? Do you accept that
Yeah.
Somalis, Eritreans?
It's true. E1B1B
One
what
second,
happened.
one second, one second,
Started
one
in North
second,
Africa
one second,
and
one
expanded to North Africa.
One second. Do you accept?
This is
Do you,
happened.
Abdullah,
Science.
listen. Abdullah, listen. Do you accept that Somalis, Eritreans, and Ethiopians are collectively the most homogeneous group on the planet?
100%. 100%.
Do we collectively share an East African identity?
And the thing is, right, they're going off divided lines and trying to compare that they are similar when they are similar through their bloodline, man. That has, all right, their country or their poor, Esau has done a great job of confusing the people that because you're born in a certain country, that is your nationality. When nationality is determined by the house of your father, okay? The Most High is the one that determines what race you belong to. But Esau has brought that great confusion, all right, to where he has divided lines, separated people, and have them going against each other, thinking that they're not the same. So even within their own communities, their own, the Somalians, Eritreans, and Ethiopians, they don't want to be associated with one another. Like, you know what I mean? If you're an Ethiopian, you don't want to be mistaken for a Somalian. And if you're an Eritrean, you don't want to be mistaken for an Ethiopian. You see what I'm saying? When the thing is, they're all one family. All right? Same as you so-called blacks that are considered, you calling yourself Jamaicans, and you don't want to be considered, you don't want to be misconstrued or whatever, mistaken for American black, a so-called Negro. But you guys are you guys are of a different tribe, but you are still one family. All right, so there's different tribes within races, all right, that still make you one family. Now, the so-called blacks and the Negroes, okay, are different from the Africans. Okay, we're not, from the we are different from the Eritreans, Ethiopians. All right, some of the South Africans, which would be considered the Canaanites. All right, we are not the same people. Just because we have the same color skin, we are not the same. All right, the Most High put a difference between us. Okay. Now, like I said, where we can be scattered and found amongst these nations, all right, but the bulk of us is not in these nations, man. All right, because you did have a lot of Jake going over to these sides and impregnating these women, man. So you never know, man. That's why we go by the spirit at the end of the day. Okay. But Esau's also done a great job of confusing the people that thinking that because they have melanin in their skin that you're all one nation. All right. And that's not the case. All right. Because these Ethiopians, these Eritreans, these Sudanese, all right, they'll tell you that we're not you. We were never in slavery. I've actually had a guy tell me, oh, my last name is a slave last name, and he was a so-called Somalian. All right. So they know the difference, man. They don't want to be tied up with you as an Israelite. You see what I'm saying? But now us knowing this power, man, we don't want to be tied up with you anyways, man. You guys are heathens. You don't have the law. We're better than you, man. All right, straight up. Okay, and that's why we got to be standing in confidence and be bold against our enemies, against our oppressors, because these people are all confederate against us, man. They don't want us to wake up to who we are. All right, they want to come in, they want to, pose as a friend but not really be your friend, like all type of crazy shit, bro. See what I'm saying?
100%.
Do we and Nigerians share a collective African identity?
Definitely not.
No, let me respond to that.
Do we share a collective
No,
identity?
I'm not going to respond to it because you've cut off the people of North Africa. Do we, all of us, are all of us African? Yes. 100%.
Yes.
But are we black? No. We're not black. And I explain.
He says we're not black. Okay, and although we're not black, but we're known as being black. All right, so he knows that there's a difference. Okay, but you Israelites, you so-called blacks of the southern tribe, and some of you Hispanics, and you might look so-called Negro as well. Okay, some of you Native Americans, you might look so-called Negro as well, because you do have a lot of that going on as well, man. Okay, but mainly dealing with the southern tribe, which is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Judah being the American Negroes, okay, the bulk of them. The bulk of Benjamin being the Caribbean blacks, okay, and the Levi's. Levi is you Haitian blacks, all right, the bulk of you, all right. Although all tribes are scattered all throughout the four corners of the earth, all right. But these guys, they know their history, man, because we're the only people that don't have the records. So we just think, oh, we're all one, la di da li da. We're African. No.
Why? We've got a different phenotype, we've got a different culture, we've got different, we speak Afro-Asiatic language. It's just move on.
Did you just say you have different culture?
Yeah, we have a different culture. Okay,
hold on.
there's more differences than similarities.
Yeah, but other countries.
No, hold on. Let the sisters culturally work similar.
Okay, one at a time, Mahmoud, please. We'll let the sisters speak.
Go around the circle one by one and everyone gets.
I listen what someone.
We've got a different
All
phenotype.
right. But yeah, man, you guys get it. Okay. You see what I'm saying? Because that's just what it is. Okay. If we get like some photos, we can get Sudanese people. We're gonna get the images. Okay. These people are not American Negroes, man. Okay. Look at their head structure. Okay. I'm not to say that, look at this guy here. That is not a Negro. All right. He is of Ham. He's of the descendants of Ham. But he is closer to the Ethiopians than he is to the so-called Negro. Because they're the Ethiopians, the Somalians, Eritreans, they're of Ham. They're of the forefather of Ham. Okay. The Canaanites. These guys are not American Negroes. Okay, we can get that as well. Well, this is not even I could just put black people. Okay, so you see the difference? Will Smith. You see this Israelite looking guy right here? There's a difference. All right, that's, you know what I mean? But we had that wool over our eyes to where we think we're the same. Okay, there's a certain look that we have compared to the rest of these other dark nations. Okay, if I type in black woman, let's see. See, these women are Israelites. Okay, you can see the difference. Even from the lighter skin to the darker skin, there's a certain structure in our face that makes us look different. Now, for the most part, there might be some heathens in here, but for the most part, these are Israelite women. Okay, let's get Ethiopians. I don't know, Ethiopian people. Okay, You're gonna see the difference now. All right. And the plate, you see the plates in the mouth. This is not an Ethiopian, but these people, this is not a custom of a so-called Negro. This is not a custom of a so-called American black. So for them trying to equate us to all be one, this is not our customs. All right. You people need to wake up. All right. This is not our customs. All right. Now you do have, like I said, you will have Israelites among some of these people. But as the bulk, all right, they are not us. Okay? Let's get Somalian people. Or whatever. You see, they have a different look as well. The Somalian women. Or we can just put people as well. People. See, look at them. They're of African descent, but we don't look like this. Okay. Right? As a whole, we do not look like this. This is not, so he was right on that. We can get Eritrean. Okay, they're in Africa. All right, their hair texture is different as well. Okay, they have a different look overall, right? So they try and tell us that we're all the same, but we're not. Okay, and that was, that's pretty much the point on that. Okay, I'm gonna get a quick scripture to wrap this up. Exodus 11:7, but against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know that the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. All right, so the Lord had put a difference between, all right, you so-called blacks and the other African tribes. All right, you guys are different. We're not the same. The Egyptians at that time were the so-called South Sudanese. All right, and the Sudanese in that area. Those were the ones that were ruling the land of Egypt at that time. Okay? So the Lord has made a difference, man. Okay? It's NLT. It says 11:7. But among Israelites it will be so peaceful that not even a dog will bark. Then you will know that the Lord makes a distinction between the Egyptians and the Israelites. Now then you know that there's a difference. Okay? Let's just get this one as well. It says Exodus 1:19. And the midwife saith unto Pharaoh, because the Hebrew women are not as the Egyptian woman, for they are lively and are delivered ere the midwives come in unto them. That's right. So our women have a more lively spirit, but our people have a more lively spirit. But even the heathen women, they know that. All right. That's why this was an account. Our women are a very lively spirit, man. The state of the condition is for, that's for another topic. All right. But we know how our women are. We know I wouldn't, the attitude or the sass or the energy. What else? The charisma, our women come with charisma and tenacity. What else? They have an edge to them, man. And really only the Israelite man can handle our woman, and that you know, in that sense, you know. But that's for another topic and story. I mean, video, Salakia. But I just wanted to bring this out, this quick, this quick video. And Lord will, you be edified. Inshallah. Okay.